Hello, hello, Aldwyn Altuney here, and it is with great pleasure we're going to have a chat today with the amazing biz queen, Miss Kelly Kingston. Hello, Kelly, welcome. So excited to have you with us. You've got
thank you for having me. How exciting.
Thank you for coming on. How exciting that you've got a progressive book launch on Sunday and you've just had amazing success with your magazine. I want to hear it all.
I know, it's very exciting. You want to hear it all? Where do we start? Ask me a question.
We'll start with the magazine, right? The magazine that you just hot off the press. What has happened with your magazine?
So the reason I created the magazine and called it Big Picture was all about supporting a marketing campaign that I wanted to put together to reduce the amount of hours I was actually spending in my business. So putting together the magazine, and it's a mini magazine because it's now a weekly magazine. And the content and articles that I have inside the magazine now become my content posts that I use on a day-to-day to support people wanting to go to a magazine that offers them so much value from so many different areas of our life. For instance, I have somebody featured on the front cover of my magazine each week, a different person highlighting their expertise and their authority in what they are doing in their business. And then I give them a 2-page spread, and that's them telling them a little bit about who they are, which is their bio. And then the other page is all about anything that they want. It could be anything about their love for life. It could be about their business. It could be whatever they want. So it's all about where their heart is in life, and whether that's with their family or anything. And so, so that's I offered that to a feature person for free in my magazine. Anybody that gets on my front cover is there for free, because I believe that, and just like you do, Aldwyn, people need to get free publicity and be recognized for doing such amazing things in business. And by me giving this value to this particular person, then gives me credibility that they want to be a part of my life and part of my business journey. But it's a win-win, because they then get to be a part of my community, and I do shout outs for them with my magazine, of course, but then they get to do shout outs on the magazine to their people, that then they get to then see more content, a little bit more about what I'm doing in support of giving value back to people on a mass scale. Also, in the magazine, we are doing Sharing is Caring page, where we share tips and tricks about business. And then we also have a food area about, what food are you putting in your mouth? Is it making you feel heavy? Is it making you feel light? And how could you make slight changes? I then have an article in each magazine about humanizing our corporations and how we can bring in heart-centered people instead of making them an employee number, and bringing people's ideas and concepts that are employees or corporate executives into these huge corporations that have massive board meetings and I just cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching the whole way through, where it doesn't necessarily need to be like that at all. And then we have a sponsor, and the sponsor is they support just the running costs of the magazine, and they get back cover. So it's a win for everyone.
Oh, that's brilliant. I love that. Forget the win-win. This is win-win-win-win-win-win we're looking at now. And it's beautiful when, we have such opportunity with the mass media world to be supporting each other and getting messages out further afield than ever before, using, each other, the power of each other's networks, and, contributing, of course. It's always about what you can give, right? And being of service.
Yes.
It's absolutely brilliant. And you've had a ridiculous amount of views of this magazine. Is that correct?
Yeah, I had a look yesterday, and then it gives like time frames. It's got graph scales. It's got what countries it's viewed, and the maps and everything. And I've gone in there because I was just looking around in the back of ISU because I'm still getting to understand what it can do for me.
That's issue the
and use it as a daily tool. Pardon?
issue. There's just a bit of, it just cut out a little bit on your voice, but you were saying issue's the app you're using.
Yeah, so ISU is the magazine platform to make the magazine go live.
Beautiful. Issue. Yeah, and you just had a look at the back end, and what happened with the stats?
And yeah, and I saw the stats, and we'd gone into 9 countries, and we'd had over 10,000 views of the magazine, and the duration of the time that each person was spending in there was 9 minutes. So I was stoked. I've been like, oh my gosh, this is so cool.
That is awesome. And from what sort of countries were they looking at it from?
So we had Australia, of course, was the majority of the views, and then we had Austria. I think it was Austria. Hang on, I'm going to have to get these stats right because I don't want to not say the right thing. I just got on my page.
Fascinating.
And
people
United States was.
United States, yeah.
Yeah, United States. Where are we? I'm just on here now. So we've got Australia, Philippines, United States, Canada, Finland, France, Netherlands, and Austria.
Wow, that's extraordinary. How cool is that? 10,000 views in how much time?
In 48 hours that happened.
Wow, that is amazing. See, this is brilliant. This just goes to show the power of being on a platform that also has its own SEO happening as well. So not only you promoting to your network and all your guests promoting to their networks, also ISU itself has amazing networks. And actually, I was just on the Mass Media Mastery program. We're just doing our module 2 training today with our members. And I was just talking about the power of this, about the power of leveraging through the mass media channels and doing podcasts and collaborating with other people, and how that can just go crazy, right? And it's absolutely fantastic, the opportunities that are available now. And the thing is too with ISU now, no doubt if I went to Google Kelly Kingston right now, I would find you on ISU. See, that's the thing too, is that, you know, when you Google yourself, if you're on all these different social media platforms and other app platforms, your name will often come up there, right? So when I Google, for example, I find, you know, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, you know, all of that. You'll find all your social media because they all have their amazing search engines going out there as well. So it is very, very powerful to do that. And is ISU a free platform, paid platform? How does it work?
It is a free platform, but if you want to put links in the magazine and you want people to click on that, then that. So I have an upgraded version, but if you want to just do a magazine to get your message out there and do a mini one, or you want help with it, just sing out. I'm happy to support people in that space, but it's a really, really cool idea for a marketing promotional tool to put everything in a mini magazine. Put somebody else's face on there for the week, and just get it out there.
Yeah, awesome. Now, I am so excited for you with your progressive book launch on Sunday. This is so exciting, and I'm sure people are dying to find out what this is all about. So what is it all about?
So
now, the book just disappeared a bit in the background. We can see your background image, but can you just put that, just hold that in front of you? Just in front, not there, just in front of your body. In front of your body, just bring it. Yeah, there we go. Now we can see it. Okay, Your Ultimate Wellness Business Guide. That's the book. That's what's being launched on Sunday. Hot off the press as well. How exciting. So let us know all about this book. How did it come about? What's it about?
Okay, so the book came about when around about 8 years ago. I was a practitioner of 20 years plus, and I was struggling in my own business. I was very, very good at my modalities, but I really didn't understand how to take my business to the next level. So what I did is I, one, manifested a man that could support me in this space.
Right.
And that is my beautiful partner, Graham. And when we first met, he was just so inviting and inspirational. And I'd never been more honest with anyone in all my life. I know.
That's for you too.
Right. I love those little emojis that you got. You're gonna have to market that and get your trademark, the media queen, on those things, because I'm going to be the first one to buy those. Let me tell you right now.
That's a great idea. You know, it's really cool to see at the Brisbane protest around the COVID restrictions that someone had one of these massive love hearts in the crowd at the protest. I thought, oh, that is so cool. They've obviously seen me on Facebook.
Yes, they have. I've seen you, Aldwyn. And so when we got together, probably about 3 months to 6 months in our relationship, we had a really big chat and we defined what we wanted to do and how that looked. And so I said, I really, really want to learn how to do business. And so at the end of the day, it was a real I stepped out of my practice clinic, and then we both created, well, Graham created the accounting practice and I just worked in the accounting practice. And then I was in all his meetings. I sponged, I just learned, I picked it up, I researched, I needed to know everything. And I really wanted to know why it was so hard to conduct business. Like, they don't make it easy. Let me tell you right now, like, you know, in the legislation acts of taxation, there's over 9 million legislations. Now, you know, it's just hard. And people don't know whether they're doing the right thing, the wrong thing, and just a whole heap of different things. And we can have another talk about that, because that's just a topic on its own.
Well, that's just on that point, 9 million legislations. I don't even know that there's 9 million people in business in Australia.
I know, right? It's tying it up so that you keep you like this, and it's so tight that there's no breathing space, and there's just no flow. But anyway, I researched taxation, the legislations, the laws, the documents around that, business in general, international business, banking and international banking. And that was from a public perspective, from a private perspective, and really, really have a solid knowledge of how business is conducted in the world. And so after researching and being in that space and having my aha moment 5 years into the accounting practice, because it took me that long. I'm such a creative person, and to bring myself into researching stuff that was just beyond comprehension, and, you know, just the thought of it just gave me a headache.
Yes.
When you really kind of start to understand something, it then you have those light bulb moments. So to be able to define business in spirituality language was the deal breaker for me, to be able to bring spirituality and business together, to be able to write my book, and to be able to support the wellness industry on how to understand business and create a business plan so people can get clear in their business, have some direction, and stay focused in their business, so that they can then create new projects, new programs, and add new services as they go through, and co-creating and bringing their business plan to life. Okay, because a business plan is a co-creation, and it's a living live document. Add to it, you know, you can add to it weekly, monthly, quarterly, half yearly, or yearly. There's no rules around a business plan. It's just bringing everything that's in your head, in your heart, and what your soul's yearning for, and bringing it to life. And because the wellness and the spiritual world just, couldn't get they can't get their heads around what a business plan is. And some accountants and lawyers and financial planners are charging anywhere up to $20,000 just for a business plan.
Wow.
And you sit in a room with these people and you tell them about your business, and then you go away and then they're putting the business plan together for you. So your energy is not even in sync and in flow with that in the first place. And they ring you a month later and say, here you go, pay me $20,000 and here's your business plan. And you are then having to go through reading that business plan and having to decipher words that you don't even understand. What does this mean? How can you fully own you? How can you fully own your business when you don't even really know what the business plan is there for in the first place?
Absolutely. So so you're really bringing the woo-woo world together with the other world, with the right brain and the left brain worlds together, right? Which is really, really cool, because there's so many people in that woo-woo space, in that, the spiritual and creative fields, that have no idea around business plans. And the thing is, with a business plan, often people think it's some massive document, right? But it doesn't need to be, right? It's just, you've made it really simple.
Yeah, so we got to keep it simple. We got to keep it simple. And it's not for the stupid, it's for the sensitive, it's for the inspiring, it's for the people that have a mission, and they've got this yearning to get it out there, but they just don't know how to get it out there. So it just gets suppressed and they just keep living their life and doing what they do. But I really want to be able to support these absolutely amazing beings that have such life-changing creations within them that can support humanity and to support humanized corporations on a global scale. Like, I've worked with so many different people, Aldwyn, that are doing so amazing things. Some aren't, because they still don't have that belief system within themselves to know that they have the ability to bring this to life. And that's only time, when they're around like-minded people like you and myself, it's inevitable that they step into that space, because we inspire, we encourage, and we empower people to be the best versions of themselves. And with tools that we have that make us the experts, that can only support them in wanting to shine their light. And then when they shine, everybody else shines around them. So it's a win-win for everyone.
Fantastic. That is so brilliant. I can't wait to see the book on Sunday. So what is actually happening for your progressive book launch? How's it going to work?
I'm so glad you asked. It is absolutely amazing. And it's like all thanks to the beautiful Tracy Horton, because I went to her saying, I need to do something outrageous for my book launch. And with COVID happening, what are we going to do? We can't do a big event or anything like that. And so she sat with it for a while, and her brilliant brain, soul, and heart came up with progressive book launch. So what we've decided to do is we've got 5 events happening on the 7th of June. We've got a breakfast event, a morning tea event, a lunch event, an afternoon tea event, and a dinner event. And so I have 5 hosts ranging from Gold Coast to middle of Brisbane, somewhere between Brisbane and Gold Coast, in a secret location.
In the middle of nowhere.
In the middle of nowhere. And these 5 hosts have got a maximum of 10 women allowed at their home. So we are putting on these luxurious in-home events with our progressive launches. I have amazing caterer, beautiful Joy Luna, who is going to be, her food is just brings your soul to life. She makes everything from scratch, all her pastas, everything, all her sauces.
Wow.
And the food just be exquisite. And so we've gone shopping and we've bought all the the COVID safe containers, recyclable bamboo, and so much more. It's just going to be totally incredible. And each place has got their own menu set, tea, coffee, juice. We've even got kefir water, which you will experience, and it's so amazing. We're just going to bring so much love and joy and stories to people's lives on these days, and bring the book to life.
Wow, that sounds amazing. What is kefir water?
So it's activated water that has had these kefir grains, and you soak the kefir grains in the water with raw brown sugar. And I think it's a process of around about 3 to 5 days. And when you start to see bubbles appearing from the bottom of the glass jar, then the kefir water is ready, and you can add frozen raspberries and mixed berries and all this kind into the water, and it is, oh my gosh, I had my first kefir water the other day, and I think I went back 2 or 3. It was amazing. It was so amazing, and it's like a probiotic, so it's really, really, really good for your gut.
Oh, that's awesome. So after you have all that food, have a bit of that water and you'll be right. Yeah.
And then you chase it down with a glass of organic red.
Yeah. Perfect. Around the fireplace. Yay.
Yay. I know, right? So yeah, so we have got this amazing event, and it's so good because we're matching people up for these events so that people can get the best out of them when they're there. They're networking, they're talking, they're connecting, they're bonding. And, you know, when we're in relationships, right? So it's really cool, and I'm really excited.
That is brilliant. How can people get involved? Are there any tickets still selling, or?
Yeah, we've got we haven't got very many tickets left, actually. I haven't even checked my email to see if there is any. So give me 2 secs. I'm just quickly going to just make sure that this is all
10
good.
people. 10, that food sounds amazing. So don't eat anything for 24 hours beforehand, so that
yes, don't eat anything. So we've probably got 6 tickets left, Aldwyn.
Okay, 6 tickets left. All right. And where can they go to get their tickets, and how much, and what do they get?
So, okay, so it's $99 for a ticket to be at our event. And for that ticket, you get my book. And then I've got 2 special gifts going in, a little gift pack from me to you. You get a meal, you get drinks, you get entertainment. And then after the book launch, you then get to go into my 13-day biz challenge, which is helping you to create your business plan for you to step in and own who you are and what you want to be and show yourself to the world. And so all the information is going to be in the book. Where's my little? Yeah. So in the book, you will have a little postcard that explains to you all about the 13-day biz challenge, and I'll be doing some posts after the book launch, so everybody will get to know this. And the idea about this is doing them in a group so people can support other people and creator profiles love other people supporting them. It's just, I don't know, I love it. I really, really thrive on it. And I've worked with over the years as well. So what better way to do it than support people with a group biz challenge where you can get inspired. Nobody gets left behind because we all support each other going through the program. And then if you can't make it on the day, it's all going to be recorded and it's going to be in the group anyway. So anybody that is going to the progressive book launch automatically qualify to go into this program. So we've got probably around about 45 people already solid booked into the WBA hashtag WBA Biz Challenge.
Fantastic. So people can get a ticket from overseas and support it, and they can still get access to all of that. And that's in Australian dollars. So if you're in America, it's even less, probably about $60 American or something.
Yeah, absolutely. So no, that the book launch isn't going live for the
book launch isn't going live, no.
Days. The challenge is $22 a day, which comes to which comes to a total of $286 just for the Biz Challenge.
Oh,
so that's
okay.
an investment of $22 a day to support you in getting your business up and running.
Okay. If they get a ticket to the launch for the $99, that's got a 13-day thing included. Is that right?
So the people that can get a ticket for the book launch are the people that are in Australia that are physically going to the events.
Oh, okay, got it. You got to go, and there's only 6 of those left, right?
Yeah, there's only 6 of those left.
6 spots, but anyone can get involved with the other challenge of $22 a day.
Yes, and so we'll be running them monthly. Every the first Monday of each month, we'll be running them monthly.
Fantastic. Wow, that is so exciting. And what did it take? Like 8 years you've been working on this. That is insane, Kelly. I mean, I have to acknowledge your persistence for sticking with it over 8 years. 8 is an abundance number, of course, so 8 is perfect. So what did it take for you to put this out? What has it taken?
Okay, so I started writing and wanting to write the book probably around about 3.5 years ago now. And so I had different aspects of what I wanted already ironed out. I just didn't understand how this was all going to be put together. And when I was at one of the Heal Yourself expos on the Sunshine Coast, I met a lovely woman named Katrina Friel. And Katrina was a corporate hippie, beautiful, inspiring, empowering woman that really captured my heart, because she was talking my language, and here's this corporate woman standing on stage going, you know, this is this and this and this. And I was like, oh my gosh. And so I got to know her, and then I knew that once I actually got to know her, she actually supported women like myself in bringing their stories to life through books. So I made her my mentor, and she supported me for 12 months in bringing my book to life. And she totally understood me. She helped me define language and what that looked like. And you know, being somebody who didn't finish school and self-taught, read my first book at the age of 34 from cover to cover. And now really, really owning who I am, what I want to be, who I want to be seen to, and then wanting to leave a legacy in support of the people that are coming after me.
Brilliant. Thank you, Katrina. Thank you, Tracy. See, that's amazing. This is women collaborating, supporting each other. It's a beautiful thing. I absolutely love that. And of course, a lot of women are involved with the book launch as well. Although men are still welcome, right?
Yes, this is not singled out to women at all. I want to work with men and women that supports the masculinity and the feminine energies that surround bringing us together as whole. Like, you know, we can't be our best versions of ourselves if we don't have some masculine energy a part of us. And then obviously being women, we need to have that femininity to be able to balance the two, right?
Yes.
So it's not just for women, it's for men and women.
Beautiful. And it takes a man and a woman to make the miracle of life come to be. So we love both the male and female. Absolutely. Now, we need to wrap up fairly shortly. I know you need to run off. So just a few business tips I would love from you for anyone who might be struggling right now with business. What do you suggest they do? What are your top tips?
Okay. So first one is to start writing stuff down. Okay, because what we tend to is we want to hold it in our head, and we don't want to share the information because we're too scared that somebody's going to steal our ideas. So what my first tip for anybody that's wanting to start a business is to start writing things down. Get yourself a book. And the best way to do that is to buy my book, because my book supports every single aspect of wanting to start a business. Okay. And not only is it about starting a business, but if you've been in business for a while and you've gone, oh my gosh, you know, I've reached a pivotal point in my business and I just don't know what to do or how to go in that next space. My book supports those type of business people as well. So we can work together, and all my tips and tricks and examples are in there. In that book, there's nothing hard about putting this together. About the hardest thing is Aldwyn, is owning who you want be and sink into that space and using the words that define you and putting it all together. That's number one.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So write things down in a book and own who you want to be.
Exactly. The second thing would be is to really be authentic with your message. Okay. If you're not walking your walk or talking your talk, you're going to come up with some resistance. And we don't want to be in resistance. So when you're going through and writing everything down, the whole process of creating the book method is when we're writing, we're releasing. So we're releasing aspects of our past to bring in stuff from our future that we then want to own, to step into. So writing and releasing, and then creating that aspect. Number three would be lose the mentality that somebody else is doing exactly the same thing that you're doing, because there is not one person on the face of this planet that does exactly what you do, ever. And, you know, I challenge anybody to, you know, be in that space, to come to me and say, she's doing exactly what I'm doing. And, you know, that is my, you know, opposite, my competitor. And I, you know, how do I get around that? And I work in my best space in this place by strategizing and specializing in making you so unique and making you and supporting you to stand out, to be that unique person. Number four, it would be
while you present number four, just a point on number three there.
Yeah,
I think that is really, really crucial, to get that you are unique. You are one in a billion just by being born. No one does things exactly as you do it. There might be people in similar industries, but no one does things exactly how you do it. And be synchronistic with your message, be in integrity and authenticity with your message. So number four, what is your number four?
And just on number three, I've actually done a few pages in my book on how unique you are. Okay, we've done an infographics and just pointed out so people can visualize it as I'm explaining it in there, because this is a really big one, why people don't step up and step into owning who they really, really are, because they've just gone, you know, what's the point? You know, they've got me on price, they've got me on my, they're supporting them in changing their mindset and their heart set to be able to, oh my gosh, I'm not the same. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Sometimes we get too close to feeling like, you know, these competitors are doing it, but they're not.
Yes. And your X factor is your story. That's the thing, is yours has that story.
No.
So, and you only need to know 10% more than somebody else to be able to teach something as well. Just come up. It's just self-sabotage. So just let it go. Thanks for sharing, and stay on your path, right? Yeah. That's right. And let go and let God, right?
I've got heaps of them. But anyway, they're the major three. Let's stick with owning who you are, to then be able to inspire and then empower others.
Yes, absolutely. Beautiful. And the thing is, in business, look, it can be a lonely road, and that's why it's really crucial up. All right, we've got the Global Good News Challenge has just started to lift the energy and spread more love out there. And the thing is this hurt people, right? Hurt people. I just pointed at myself. Hurt people over there, hurt people, right? And I know when I'm conscious and aware of the energy that you're putting out there, are you lifting people up, lifting the vibration, or are you shouting, and are you depressed? And so in business, it's a challenging road. It can be one of the toughest things. Kelly is absolutely invaluable. This Ultimate Wellness Business Guide, I tell you what, I wish I had this when I first started in business. Can't wait to have a look at it. And yeah, it sounds absolutely amazing. People that want to join, where can they connect with you and get tickets?
Okay, so the Progressive Book Launch, they can go to our Facebook page, Progressive Launch, and it's the only event on the Facebook page, and click on that link and that will take you through to the tickets. There's only limited spots left, so get in fast if you want to attend one of these amazing, luxurious in-home events. And if you want to secure a book at your own pace in your own place, that is more than fine. You can go to my website, www.wellnessbusinessacademy.org, and just follow by your book. And then the third one is the hashtag WBABiz Challenge. And that is also on my website. You just scroll down a couple of spaces on the front landing page, and you'll see a massive big post there saying sign up, join us, and co-create together.
Fantastic. And if you missed all of that, then just go follow Kelly Kingston, and it'll be all on her you're like me, Kelly. You've got so many things going on. It's awesome. And sometimes people get confused. So just go to Kelly Kingston, just follow her, watch all the stuff, follow her stuff, get the book, join the challenges and the support you've got going on there. Absolutely awesome. Any final words, Kelly, before we wrap up today?
Oh, sorry, you just broke up a little bit, Aldwyn, there. I didn't get what you just said.
Oh, okay. I just said you're amazing and everyone needs to follow you and do your stuff. And I said any final words.
You know what? My final words would just be, if you're ever wanting to, live your dream that's been going on in your mind and your heart, there are no boundaries now. Okay, there are people out there that know corporate business, and there are now books out there that can support you in really stepping in and owning who you really are and wanting and to co-create a business that you've always dreamt about. And my book supports every aspect of that and some. So I'm offering at, a really, really awesome level to be able to create a business plan, to be in a community of like-minded that would be creating their own businesses and thrive and shine the light on other people that complement each other. Like you and I, we complement each other on so many different areas of our lives. And that's what it's all about.
Yes, absolutely. Beautifully said. Beautifully said. Kelly Kingston, thank you so much for coming on today and having a chat with us, and congratulations on your media success, on your magazine, on your book. It is so awesome, and it just goes to show what can happen when you stick with something, you stay true to yourself, you stay synchronized, you get the right people around you, the right mentors. It's amazing what can happen. Any final words, Kelly?
I love you, Aldwyn. You are such the absolute media queen. And like ditto, if I'd have known you a couple of years ago, we would have been bloody megastars by now, let me tell you right now.
It's all perfect. Thank you, Kelly. I love you too. Spreading lots of love, so important. I'm so grateful for you. We always get along like a house on fire. There's that fire thing again.
I appreciate you too, Aldwyn, and I'm so grateful that you're in my life, and I look forward to awesomeness that we both create together, because there's stuff down that path, I know.
Absolutely. Watch this space. Watch this space, and come and join us on the Global Good News Challenge as well. We're happening. It's happening through June. You can do a 7-day, 14-day, or 21-day challenge, and all it is that the average challenge is going for about 3 minutes. It's very quick. Facebook Live, who you are, what you do, 3 things you're grateful for, and a piece of good news. So how about you share with us, Kelly? What's your good news challenge for today?
Okay, so put me on the spot, love.
Your name, what you do, 3 things you're grateful for, and some good news.
Okay, so my name's Kelly Kingston, and I'm grateful for the sun that shines every day. I'm grateful for Aldwyn in supporting everybody to get good news out to the world in these times. I'm also grateful to my daughter, who is 5, that keeps me accountable and says things that totally amaze me, because sometimes I just don't even realize how old she is, because she's just so in tune with everything that's around. So they're the 3 things that I'm grateful for. Good news that we haven't spoken about. Oh my goodness, where can I
But the good news can be something
Oh,
about.
okay. Good news is I've just taken on a new client, and she didn't know her full potential, and she kept on saying really negative things about herself. And so I spent half a day with her, and she is now oh my gosh, totally changing her life around. Her posts have changed, and she is in a community of homeschooling mums, and she is supporting them in like the transformation was overnight, Aldwyn, and it is just phenomenal. And so that's my bit of good news.
Thank you so much. That is awesome. Wow, fantastic. And now I'll do my challenge very quickly. Hi, I'm Aldwyn Altuney, known as the Media Queen. I help people get their message to the masses using online and offline media. 3 things I'm grateful for today. I'm grateful for the beautiful Kelly Kingston, who's just been our guest here today. I'm grateful for my little love heart thing. My love heart. Actually, I got it out of it. They're actually a photo booth. It's called a photo booth sign out of this pack I got in America, in LA. Actually, I bought this love heart. It's come all the way from LA when travel wasn't so tough. So I'm very grateful for this love heart. And I'm grateful for Zoom and Facebook to be able to reach you. And I'm grateful for you watching this. And the good news today is that I live on the Gold Coast and I can go body surfing anytime I want, and I absolutely love it. And I could keep going on with my gratitudes, but that's as simple as the Global Good News Challenge goes. If you're watching this right now, please pop in. What are you grateful for today? What are you grateful for? Make sure you connect with Kelly. Any final words from the amazing Kelly Kingston?
Final words is, if you're not inspiring and empowering someone on a day-to-day basis, you really need to look in and feel within. And it takes less than 60 seconds to support somebody else, to say something nice, to comment, like, and share a Facebook page where somebody needs your support. So get in and do it.
Yes, reach out, absolutely. Thank you so much, Kelly. And again, watching this, thank you for joining us wherever you're watching this. Love to see what you're grateful for. Pop in the comments underneath, like and share the love. Come to the Global Good News Challenge Facebook page, hashtag Global Good News Challenge. When you do your posts, you can also do it in the Loving Life group in Facebook as well, which is facebook.com/loving lives, LIVES. You'll find that group. You can post in there as well. And again, your link for your book again, what's your website again there, Kelly?
www.wellnessbusinessacademy.org. And Aldwyn, I just want to say that you are extremely incredible. I love the vibrancy and the positivity and the amazing vibe you bring to people's lives. You are incredible woman, and I just wanted to acknowledge you and honor you right here, right now.
Oh, thank you. That's really sweet. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. You know, it's not often that we acknowledge each other, and I really that's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And you are amazing as well. Absolutely awesome. And the thing is, you know, to inspire, it's important to connect with the spirit that is within all of us, the inspire in spirit, right? When you are in spirit and you're inspired and you're in flow, you can't help but pass some of that on to those around you, right? Absolutely. So, you know, what is it that inspires you watching this right now? You know, are you in tune with your spirit, with your, you know, with the higher love energy, universal divine amazingness that is all around us and within us? Mm-hmm. And you know, look at how, my suggestion is look at how you can tap into that as much as possible to live an inspired life, to be in flow, so that the ripple effect of that can then inspire others to be the best they can be in life. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you. We could keep chatting. I know you've got to go. So so any final words?
Okay, I do. After what you just said, that ripple effect. So it's all about being kind to yourself, and then being kind to others. And they are my final words.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Absolutely magical way to end this show. Thank you, Kelly. You rock. Congratulations. And if you're watching this, make sure you follow Kelly. Do all the stuff. She's amazing. Get the book, and we'll see you on the other side. Watch this space, because there's going to be a lot more media coverage coming out around this space. So stay tuned. Thanks again.
Thank you, Aldwyn.
Thank you, Kelly. We'll see you again soon. Have a beautiful day or night wherever you are in the world. Remember to shine bright and light up all those around you. Lots of love. Mwah. See you.
Lots of love. Bye.
Bye.